Good morning, students. Today we'll be talking about introduction of MIS. MIS is full form is the Management Information System. It's a software or a system which manages the organization using the pool of information. Information is collected from various sources and it will be disseminated and used by the organization for various purposes. You see the definition about the MIS is the information system is the organized combination of what? People, hardware, software, communication network and data resources that collects information from various sources, transform it into different forms and disseminate to the workers, to the different level of managers in the organization for the better progress. You see here in the diagram, right? Then students, the management or the organization has been divided into three categories. You see this pyramid. The top level management, the management is like these are the people who takes decision for the organization. Then the second level is the managers level, middle level management, and then operational level management. Lower level management is the clerical part. The operational level includes the clerical people and all, right? So according to these three levels, the information gets divided as per the need. Top level management needs different kind of information, middle level management needs different kind of information, and lower level management needs the different kind of information. So management information system is defined as system which is the combination of subsystems which uses the database or the information pool for providing information to the organization. Now students, what is the role of the MIS? We all know what is MIS now. It is a software which is used in the organization for its proper functioning. It can be your making bills, it can be placing an order, it can be processing the salary of the employees. Any kind of work which is happening in the organization will be undertaken by the software that is called as MIS, right? So for the organization, MIS is like heart, right, which need to take care of all the parts of the organization, right? So the first point says the role of MIS in the organization can be compared to the role of the heart in the body, right? It circulates blood to all the parts of the body, right? In the same manner, the MIS also plays the role and it circulates information as the blood to all the parts. MIS plays exactly the same role in the organization. The system ensures the appropriate data collected from various sources and sent further to the needy destination. For example, we can take an example the HR department has collected the information about the employees, right? Now the other department, it may be the your payroll part can be included, salary making part is there. So if they need the information about the employee, they just contact to the HR department. So they will receive information and they will process as per the need. Same manner, the manufacturing department collects the information and gives it to the production department or the marketing department so that they can process further, right? Also, the system is expected to fulfill the information need of individual, a group of individual and management functionaries. The management, top management and the managers or the lower level management, that is your operational part, right? MIS satisfies the diverse need of all the departments such as query system, analysis system, modeling system, decision support system, right? MIS also helps in strategic planning, management control, operational control and transaction processing too, right students? Then characteristics, the basic characteristics of MIS are listed below. You can see it's very simple to understand that MIS is the combination of subsystems. We all know, right? Small systems combined together makes a big system called as MIS. For example, the production department system, then manufacturing department subsystem. These small subsystems combine together and make an organization subsystem system with a single goal. That is the goal of the organization, right? So first thing is it should be management oriented. The MIS should be management oriented. The basic objective of MIS is to provide information to the management of the organization for their proper decision making. Then it should be management directed. Oriented is okay, then it should be directed by the management. Oriented to the management is okay, but it should be directed by the management, because management who tells their needs and requirement more effectively than anybody else, right? Then integrated. As I told you, it is the combination of subsystems. So subsystems need to be what? It should be integrated. They should be related to each other. They should be providing information to each other. It means comprehensive, the complete view of the subsystem in the organization of the company. Then common data flow is required in the MIS. Since we have the subsystems, if one subsystem stops working, the whole system will be affected. So the common data flow is required. Okay? The integration is required among the subsystems. Heavy planning element is required in the MIS. Means we can use information from the database also. Why we are needing MIS? Since it is helping us in decision making. It is generating reports. It is giving you the, you can say, future view, what is going to happen using the history of the organization. Then the next point is subsystem concept. Students, it is very much clear that we have different departments in the organization, so any software working in the organization need to follow the subsystem concept. Different departments or different levels have different subsystems, and they are working together. As we have already discussed this, common database it need to maintain so that everybody can access it, use it as per the need. MIS is computerized, yes. Earlier the MIS was manual, but now it is computerized in nature. Things are maintained by computer, so it is more efficient, more faster and more effective. MIS should be flexible. Next point is this, that MIS should be flexible. Yes, it is very much required. If it is not flexible, then rigidness will hamper the working, right? If I want to set the time, I want to change the timing, then it must be flexible in that. I can set the limits, I can arrange the data in ascending, descending order. So flexibility is very much required. Then information as a source. Resource. Information is the major ingredient of MIS. Means the base of the MIS is information. To get information, it was initially started, and later on it has been like modified, or you can say renovated to provide decision making and other supports to the organization. So students, this is all about the definition, role and characteristics of MIS. Hope it's clear to all. You can ask any of the queries if you want to ask. It will be cleared, and you need to make notes for all these. I'll be providing you matter also, and go through this video and contact me for the queries or anything else if you need to discuss. Okay.